You're
The
there.
same thing with the teachers. They need to pay the police officers, the ones who save lives.
Right.
And
Like
supposed
there's
to
so much
uphold
there's so
justice.
much corruption in the police just in that system.
Yeah.
Sure, if you pay them more, it's not going to eliminate all the corruption, but like a lot of cops, they're stressed,
Yeah.
right? You're
Yeah.
going to steal a little weed,
It's a
and they're going to.
stressful ass job.
Man, I can't be a cop. I'm stealing. I'm dirty. I ain't gonna lie to you.
If you was a cop,
I'm dirty. No. I'm not gonna hurt anybody. Like I'm not gonna be dirty like hurt anybody. But if I'm giving you a smooth,
I'm seizing.
if I'm giving you a smooth pat down, and you're a known drug dealer, and I hit a wide, and I'm gonna be like, hey man, what's this? He gonna be like, hey man, like if it's just some weed, but he got
so
10,
you'd be like
he got 10
Denzel, training
racks.
day.
He got 10
Yeah.
racks.
Yeah.
I'm arresting him.
Y'all gonna
right?
do this to me?
I'm arresting him. You know what I mean? Because he was caught for weed. And it was weed, right?
Ooh.
And he's a known weed dealer.
And you gonna
he got
take his 10
10,000. And I'm
racks.
like, what's this, man? Oh, it's 10 racks. Who's this? Hey man, I don't know who this is. Oh, okay. So if you don't know who this is, I don't know who you are. How about that? All right, man, get out of here. And I'm keeping that 10
He's
racks.
Denzel all day.
That's what I'm saying. But listen, I understand this about myself, and I'm not gonna be I'm not a cop.
That's very
And
responsible.
You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, man, hey man.
Actually, people would probably prefer cops. Like
Hey
that.
man, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Because
I'm not-
and it's not even just in that scenario. That's an extreme scenario.
I ain't gonna be
but, like,
shaking people down like, you know what I mean? I'm not doing all that. I'm just saying like,
But
I
imagine,
do my job.
imagine you catch somebody driving drunk home, and they're being cooperative. You could just tell.
So what kind of police officer would you be then?
Man,
What kind of police, Mel?
If
You
you
are really
were a police officer, what kind of police officer would you? Would you uphold the law?
no, because a lot of the law I don't agree with.
True.
So no, I'm not.
Man, I'm
gonna
gonna get that person home, man.
I'm not gonna uphold the law. I would be a good person.
Yeah.
You know, and I would actually do what I think that police officers
moral
are-
code.
Yeah, it's a moral code. Now I'm no, because of the justice system is really messed up.
So you would basically judge your police officer duties based on how you feel is the right way.
Basically, I don't need to be a police officer.
Yeah, that's
either,
why we're not cops.
because I'm gonna do what's in the best interest of myself and that person at that time versus what protocol says. So like for example, if somebody they get in that car accident, right? And I'm there just for the car accident, but I smell weed or something. I'm not pushing that. Be like,
Yeah.
well, what's in your car? And now I got to search the car. Let's look at the canine and let's turn this accident into something more than what it was. Like,
Right.
Because like I know people who have been hit. They've been hit, but they won't call the cops or they won't because they know they're going to get a ticket or they might even go to jail because they have an illegal substance in the car. I think,
or they don't have a license or whatever.
or whatever. And I understand if I'm high and I cause an accident, that's different. You know what I'm saying? But like I feel like the protocol should be different for those two scenarios. Like I'm an intelligent person. I know, okay, everybody's agreeing, okay, I'm sorry, officer, I caused the accident, but this other person smells like weed or whatever the case may be. Do I then put them in jail just because I just think it's
Interesting enough, my friend, I had a friend who just got a DUI, and the only reason he got a DUI is he was leaving a bar and he was they was at the beginning of the night, so they weren't like drunk, but they were drunk enough obviously to get a DUI. He got hit, so he got T-boned, and the guy apparently got out of the car. There was two of them in the car. One of the dudes got out of the car and he was like, "Oh my God, dude, my bad. I'm so sorry." Da 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 da. Right, T-boned him. But then because when the police officer got there, they had been drinking. It was now their fault. Everything got pushed onto them, and now he's going for a DUI. Da da da. And it's just like, and so what you're saying is, and I'm probably the same way. Like, listen, man. If the dude said it's my fault, you got T-boned going through an intersection. The person who got hit probably was in the right of way. That's just, obviously the cops, they got to do their due diligence, right, and figure it out. But if you figure it out and it's clear that the person who hit the other car, who T-boned them, was in the wrong, hey man, let me give you a test, man. We'll get you out of here. That's me, right? Like, because you already got hit. Your car was wrecked. Like, your boy's in the other seat who's hurt. Like, we are hurt. And then we're the victim, and now I'm getting a DUI also?
which now is more money out of your pocket.
Right.
You're driving, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just
And let's be honest, it's very easy to be over the legal limit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Four drinks within an hour.
You could say, okay, well he was sloshed, blah blah blah, or he could just be over the legal limit.
Yeah. Just and a lot of times, depending on the person, based upon your tolerance. I mean, obviously, based upon your tolerance, you can what is a 0.8 to you is going to be different from a 0.8 to me, right? Like how we function. Are you impaired? Yes, you're both going to be impaired, but the level of impairedness is very different based upon your tolerance, which there's no guide for that, and that's just why there's just a number. So